Hey guys, we're going to talk about the new comet that's pretty much making a lot of noise in the last few days. It's called Comet Neowise. This comet was discovered somewhere in March of this year, but I think it's currently visible in northern hemisphere. A lot of people from both US and Europe, can pretty much view this comet during their evening time after the sunset as well as early in the morning before the sunrise. So I'm going to show you how to locate this comet and how you can view this comet yourself. So what you're seeing here is this is a north direction, this is north side, and this is northwest, and this is a northeast. So the sun sets in the northwest, usually in the western side. So if you look at the northwest, I'm going to run a quick simulation to see, I'm going to run the time. So you'll start seeing, as the time passes, right now it's around 20:49, 20:50, and you can see here the Neowise is here in the northwest. So right now we are looking at 20:53. So, pretty much, it's close to the sunset. You can still see the sunlight, the horizon, but it's difficult to view during this time, but I think pretty much after like 9-ish, you should be able to see, see the comet pretty easily. You can see there. So this is around, still we are at 21:05. You can still see the sunlight at the horizon. Yeah, now it's getting better. So I would say around 21:20, around after 21:15, the visibility gets better. I think especially now we are July 17. I think this is probably the best time to view during the evening time because around 17, 18, 19, the position of the comet is a little above the horizon. And like previous week or early July, pretty much it was close to the horizon, so a lot of people who had like a house nearby or a trees, wouldn't have a clear view of the horizon, could not see it. So I think that's the big advantage, looking at the comet pretty close by, this week and next week. And next week, I think it's gonna be like towards the end of next week, it's gonna be tricky. So I think try to see what you can do this week. That's very, very important. And let me run the simulation. So let's see the best spots. So 21, around 21:20, you can see the comet going close to the horizon, is going down below the horizon. So around 22:27, it's pretty nearing the horizon. It's going to be very, the angle is going to be very, very short. So unless you have, a clear view of the horizon, you won't be able to see it. But I think around 20:22, 27, I think you can see the comet pretty much. The visibility is going to get bad as it's going to get close to the horizon. So around somewhere 23:36, you see the visibility is going to be really bad. It's almost very, very close to the horizon there. Yeah. So I know towards the midnight, you completely lost the visibility. The good news is, if you can wake up a little early in the morning, I'm going to show you something interesting. So the comet moves from there all the way, to the horizon here, and then it's gonna pretty much take a path and then come out here like towards early in the morning. So around 3:34, you might see the tail of the comet, and around 4 or 5, you will see the comet rising up. So let me simulate that, you know. So the comet Neowise, you can see the name tag, it's pretty much going here. So it's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 3:30, around 3:34. It's there is a building here. It's actually behind it, so it's already above the horizon, but it's very close to the horizon. So unless you are living in a place where you have a clear visibility of the horizon, you cannot see clearly around 3:30 or 4ish. But as the day passes, you can see the comet rising further up. The key is you got to make sure you view this before the sunlight starts coming up. I see that's a beautiful one. So around 4:30 you can see it's already coming up. 4:30, and you can see the sunlight as well here. So 4:48, and I think until 5:15 you can see here. Right now the time is 4:45, 4:54, sorry. So around 5:30. So you can see pretty much it's moving, and along the sunlight is also pretty much coming up. Yeah, it's gonna the visibility is gonna get bad. So somewhere I would say around 4:50 to 4:45 is the right time to view, especially this week, to look at the comet Neowise early in the morning. So I would say just try early late evening after the sunset. I think it's a couple of hours. Stay awake and try to find a good spot where you can get the visibility. And if you miss it, try again in the morning. All right, so I'm gonna stop here. Feel free to post any interesting pictures that you might have got to our channel. Thank you so much.